with the complex number chapter. So first we will start with complex number. What is complex number? So complex number is a number that we can write like this. Z equals to x in comma represent Z equals to x plus iota y. We can also in which x is a real part and y is known as imaginary part. And y is known as imaginary part. So now we will read the its geometrical notation. This x comma y is like written as like we are right printing the vector. This is x comma y. This is vector z. This is z. This is a direction, and this angle is known as its argument theta. So now we will do the addition and multiplication. First we will see addition in complex number. Where addition means z1 plus z2. This is equals to x1 comma y1 plus x2 comma y2, which can be written as x1 plus x2 comma y1 plus y2. This is its addition rule. So in addition, we can write x1 plus x2 comma y1 plus y2. Similarly, in subtraction, we can write z1 minus z2 equals to x1 comma y1 minus x2 comma y2. This is equals to x1 minus x2 comma y1 minus minus 1. This is in subtraction. And in multiplication, we can write z1 dot z2 is equals to x1 comma y1 into x2 comma y2, which can be written as x1 x2 minus y1 y2 comma x1 y2 plus x2 y1. This is in multiplication. And similarly, we can write it in division as well. We can say check and important. We can write it in a similar way. So we know that complex number. We know that complex number z equals to x comma y can also be written as x comma y can also be written as z equals to x plus iota y, where x is a real part, y is a imaginary part, and iota square equals to minus 1. This is iota square. This I will not tell in complex number iota square. So we will see yeah, we can see this like z equals to x, only x, otherwise no one is there. Then this is known as purely real number. Purely real number. And z equals to iota y is known as purely imaginary number, because only imaginary part is present here. imaginary number. Now we will see its addition properties and subtraction properties again in complex notation. Let's see. First we will see addition. What we do addition? Z1 plus Z2, that is known as x plus iota y plus x1 y1 tech plus x2 plus iota y2, which is equals to, we will, what we are doing, we will add iota part is similar and non-complex part is similar. So we will write it x1 plus x2 plus iota times y1 plus y2. So we can check multiplication factor also. We can check multiplication. In multiplication, what we are doing, z1 into z2, which is equals to x1 plus iota y1 into x2 plus iota y2. So what we will do? We will multiply this x1 with x2 first, then this x1 with this, then this with this, and then this with this. We will do see this. Let's write everything. So we will check this. First we will multiply x1 with x2, then x1 plus x2, x1 into x2. Here this x1 into iota y2, which is equals to iota times x1 y2. Then we will iota y1 into x2, then this will be iota y1 x2. And we know that this we will multiply, then iota square y1 by 2, we know our value of iota square is -1, so that is minus y1 y2. So here x1 x2 minus y1 y2 plus iota times x1 y2 plus y1 x2. This we already seen in above. Let's go ahead and we will see some more things. We know what is real part, let's do example. Example 1. Find the real part. Find the real part, imaginary part, comma, sum and product of complex number. Let's go ahead to complex number. Here z1 equals to 8 plus 3 iota and z2 equals to 9 minus 2 iota. First, what is the real part of z1? So we will write real part of z1 equals to 8, because what we known as real part, like see, z equals to x plus iota y. So here x is known as real part and y is known as imaginary part. So here what is x? Here compare, we will compare this with then x will be 8. So real part will be 8 and imaginary part of z1, will be 3. Same, real part of z2 will be 9 and real part of imaginary part, and imaginary part of z2 will be -2. Let's see some more things. So this is real imaginary and real imaginary part we have said. Now we will find the sum. Sum is z1 plus z2, that is equals to 8 plus 3 iota plus 9 minus 2 iota, which is equals to, we will multiply this with this and this with this, add this, both this and both this, then it is 16, 17 minus plus iota. This is 17 plus iota. Similarly, we will do multiplication as well. So multiplication, multiplication equals to Z1 dot Z2, which is equals to 8 plus 3 iota into 9 minus 2 iota, which is equals to, we will multiply this with this, then 72, 8 with 9, and 8 with minus 2 iota, that is minus 16 iota, then 3 iota into 9, that is 9 3 is 27 iota, then 3 iota into minus 2 iota, that is minus 6 iota square, that is minus 1 more minus will come, the minus of minus 6, that is equals to, that is finally will come 78 plus 11 iota. So this we check addition and multiplication. Now we will see some more properties of subtraction and division. Subtraction and division. Let's see Z1 minus Z2. So Z1 minus Z2 equals to, what is Z1 minus? We know we are taking it from starting, that Z1 equals to x1 plus iota y1 and Z2 equals to x2 plus iota y2. So Z1 minus Z2 equals to x1 minus x2 plus iota y1 minus y2. Similarly, we will do division as well. That what is the division? Let's see the example of division. Division, what we will do in division, Z1 by Z2. That we can write it x1 plus iota y1 divided by x2 plus iota y2. So what we will do? We will do this, this. Then what we will do? We will multiply it. We will multiply it by x2 minus iota y2 divided by x2 minus iota y2. We will see why we multiply this. Let's check why we multiply this. First, we will do the multiplication of both above. Then that will come this. Like we can put it like once this x1 plus iota y1 into x2 minus iota y2. Let's multiply below terms. Then x1, x2 into x2, this will come x2 square. Then x2 into this will come minus iota x2 y2. Then iota y2 we will multiply with x2. Then this will be iota x2 y2. This we will multiply iota y square minus already, then minus y2 square. So that will become x1 plus iota y1 into x2 minus iota y2 divided by, this will be cancelled out with this. Then what will left? X2 square plus y2 square. That's why this will come. So here we see that when we multiply this with this, then we get this. So put it there, put it one side. Then this is our Z1 by Z2 form. We will see some more things here. Let's check. Let's do one example first, then we will go ahead. Example. Let's take same Z1 equals to 8 plus 3 iota and Z2 equals to 9 minus 2 iota. Then first we will write subtraction, Z1 minus Z2 equals to 8 minus 9 plus iota times 3 plus 2, which is equals to minus 1 plus 5 iota. Do Z1 by Z2 equals to 8 plus 3 iota divided by 9 minus 2 iota. What we will do? We will multiply it with its conjugate. We will multiply it by 9 plus 2 iota divided by 9 plus 2 iota. Then we will get 8 plus 3 iota into 9 plus 2 iota divided by, when we will multiply this, then we will see that when we multiply x2 plus iota y2 with, by changing the sign, x2 minus iota y2, we get x2 square plus y2 square. So similarly, what we will get here, similarly, what we will get here, here we will get 9 square plus 2 square. Let's multiply above two terms. We get, after multiplying above two terms, we will get 66 plus 43 iota divided by 81 plus 4, which is equals to 66 plus 43 iota divided by 85. We will see some more things to go when we go ahead. Then we will see some good conclusions from here. Let's first we will discuss about complex plane. What is complex plane? Complex plane. Let's go. Complex plane, the plane in which that complex number can be represented. Means I can say a xy plane in which the complex number are represented, that is known as complex plane. And how the complex number is represented, that we see, we have complex number z, that is equals to x comma y, or x plus iota y, both are similar. So we will put it like this, that then our this, that is z x comma y. This is what, or we can write z equals to x plus iota y. That put this point p. So this is what we are talking about, complex plane. So what is complex plane? Complex plane is a plane. In complex plane, what is complex plane? A xy plane in which the complex number are represented in this way. In what the way? In this way. Complex plane is represented, that is known as complex plane. Complex plane. Where this axis, where this axis is known as real axis, because here we are putting the values of x and x is real, so this is known as real axis, and here we are putting the values of y, so this is known as imaginary axis. This is known as imaginary axis. So here we say what, how we write this. Now we will see some good addition of complex number using this complex plane. Addition of complex number. Let's see how we will write. Suppose I have a one complex number, that is z1 here, and another complex number, that is z2 here. This is x and this is y. Right? So what will be its resultant? We are finding the resultant in vectors, that we will form using parallelogram law. We will create this is in the like this form, parallelogram, and this is our their resultant. What is that resultant? Z1 plus Z2. That is our resultant. So in complex we can show it like this, and similarly we will show it like this. Like this is, suppose this is z1, this is z2, and here we have to do subtraction, z1 minus z2. So what will be the negative part of z2? That we will draw it like this. This we will increase this, and this is minus z2. Right? This is minus z2. So we will form a parallelogram like this. This will be my resultant vector. What is z1 minus z2? Okay. So this is, now we will talk about complex conjugate. What do you mean by complex conjugate? That what happened when we see that we know Z equals to complex conjugate. We know that Z equals to x plus iota y. We see we can write it like this. If suppose this is x minus iota y, so we will say it's Z bar. That is a complex. That is a complex conjugate of of Z. This is known as complex conjugate of Z. What we change? This is Z, and if we change the sign of this plus to negative, then this is a complex conjugate of Z. That is known as that we are writing it by Z bar. So we will see it in complex plane. It will be looked like this. If suppose this is my Z, then this will be my Z bar. That is equals to x plus iota y, that is equals to x minus iota y. Okay, now we will see. Yeah, here is some good properties that we can see in a proper way. Let's check some good properties. That is, first we see that we will hear some good property. We know that when we multiply, we know we see above that when we multiply x plus iota y with x minus iota y, we always get what we get, x square plus y square. That is, when we multiply, this is its conjugate. So when we multiply z with z bar, then what is the mod value of this? What is the mod value of this? In every vector, suppose this is my vector v, fit point x comma then y, then mod of v we write always it root of x square plus y square, right? So here what is this? This will be mod of z square. That is, or we mod of z square. That is what? That is equals to x square plus y square. I can write it like this also. Some more good way. When I add z plus z bar, then I will come 2x. When I subtract z minus z bar, then I get 2y. So here some good conclusion is coming that real part of z equals to x, which is equals to 1 by 2 times z plus z bar, and imaginary part of z equals to y, which is equals to 1 upon 2 iota. Suppose we have iota, 1 upon 2 iota z minus z bar. This is imaginary part. Now it's some properties. Let's see some properties of it here. Properties. Z1 plus Z2 bar. We can write it like this also. Z1 bar plus Z2 bar. Z1 minus Z2 bar. We can write it also. Z1 bar minus Z2 bar. Some more. Z1 into Z2 bar. We can write it Z1 bar Z2 bar. And one more, that is Z1 by Z2 bar. We can write it Z1 bar by Z2 bar. Let's do one example. What we can do. Suppose let's on the place show that so let's suppose example show that I square equals to minus 1. That we know I cube equals to minus iota. I4 equals, here is some good properties of iota as well that we will see, that will increasing go and ahead. What is the good property? We know iota equals to root of -1, then iota dot iota will be equals to -1. And iota cube, I can write iota into iota square, that is equals to minus iota. And iota 4, I can write iota into iota cube, that is equals to iota into minus iota, that is equals to 1. So when I see iota 5, that is equals to iota into iota 4, that is again iota. Then I see that after 4, this is iota 6, iota dot iota 5, that is equals to iota into iota minus 1. I see that after 4 terms, the terms are repeating, the value will repeating, like z I to the power 1 is this, I to the square this, I cube this, I for this. After this, it start repeating the same values. So this is a good property of this also. So here first we conclude, here we conclude our first part. We will do ahead. We will do ahead later. So stop. We can stop here, and we will do some good questions tomorrow, and we will read the complex polar form of complex number and its power and root. We will see many things tomorrow. Okay. Thank you. Please subscribe to our channel and like if you like.